Hello everyone, welcome back. Today I'm going to be talking about using the slide release versus running the slide to do an emergency reload. Okay, so the situation here is that we're shooting. After the last round, the gun locks back. Okay, we drop the magazine, put the new one in. Two options, one of which is to hit the slide release button over here. All right, there's the slide release. All right, which is okay, versus after the slide locks back, you can also run the slide to put the gun back into battery. Okay, now there's one of the reasons why a lot of people like using the slide release is because it is a little bit faster. Okay, competition shooters like to use it. They tell us that they save some split seconds, which is fine. But in my circumstances, okay, I got almost 5 months of winter here. Today it's about 25 degrees, and I have these insulated gloves on. You know, sometimes it gets even colder, and I have to use even thicker gloves. Okay, so part of my consideration is that I have to use a gun with a trigger guard that's large enough where I can get my glove in there. Okay, and as you can see, this insulated glove will fit pretty easily into this Beretta 92. Okay, and in fact, I can use even thicker gloves and still get them into that trigger guard. With my Glock, for example, even though I can kind of squeeze these, get these in there, if I use any thicker gloves than that, I can't get them in there. So that's also a consideration for me as far as using the slide release or running the slide. You know, even though the Beretta 92 has a pretty thick, pretty big paddle here for the slide release, it's still a lot easier for me to just grab the slide and put the gun into battery that way. Okay, so I'm kind of putting this out there as a consideration, you know, for some of you guys that, you know, you don't get to do a whole lot of winter shooting. You know, that's one of the things that you may want to consider. Okay, some of you guys, I know you only shoot in the summertime, but you know, consider getting to an outdoor range in the winter, in the wintertime, during the worst possible weather, so you could basically test your equipment out and test yourself out. Okay, so let's put a couple rounds down range here. I basically got magazines here, 2 rounds in each. So that's going to basically force a you know, a reload, and then I can go through the you know, through that exercise of putting the gun back into battery. Okay, drop the magazine. All right, there you go. So that's a drill for you guys to practice. Let me know what you think, you know, as far as winter training and what guns you're able to use in the wintertime with gloves. I'll talk to you guys next time.